Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Well, look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and the most reliable mug coins on the market. And don't forget to use code FERDY at checkout for 5% off. The link for their website will be right at the top of the description. Are you looking to take your Madden game to the next level? Look no further than Civil.gg for the best ebooks on the market. Choose one of 2 membership options, and don't forget to use code FERDY at checkout for 25% off. What's going on, guys? Today we are going to be updating the running back tier list. The last time I updated this tier list was, I believe, January, like end of January, start of February, so it's been about a month, so this is kind of the perfect time to update this tier list. And yes, there are a bunch of cards to go over today. Before we hop into it though, about half you guys who watch the videos are actually not subscribed, so most likely you right now watching this are not subscribed with those notifications on, so head down there, hit that subscribe button, and you will not miss a single gameplay, a single tier list, or a single upload. Okay, so here is the updated running back tier list. We only have one guy still in S tier from the last episode, and that is 96 Cordarrelle Patterson, for obvious reasons. 240, good speed, good ability, stuff like that. So that's why Cordarrelle is in S tier above guys like Kenyon Drake and Tony Pollard. We got Fred Taylor on here. Any new names? Javante's a new name. We also have Elroy's a new name as well. The added position running back Elroy's also up here. The Black History Month LaDainian Tomlinson. We have Cam Akers. We have Austin Eckler. Is that all the new names? As well as maybe like, yeah, Kareem Hunt, Damian Harris, Sony Michel, and some names you guys can't see behind me right now are Marlon Mack and David Montgomery. So this is the updated running back tier list, and I think we have about 10 or 11 cards to go over today. So let's just get started. The first name we're looking at is going to be Marcus Allen. So 97 Marcus Allen is another example of a card that has power back stats. I mean, he's got a 97 truck, he's got a 94 stiff arm, but only weighs 210, so you're not really going to feel the, the truck and the stiff arm, unfortunately. But still a really nice card, 6'2", so has the good spin animation, has a good spin move rating, good juke, can break tackles, as well as also being a really good pass catcher. Like, I love the pass catching aspect of this card. 90 short, 85 mid, really nice, 87 catching with good speed, good build. I think Marcus Allen is easily like a fringe high A tier player to a low S tier player. So we're gonna put, I'm gonna put Marcus Allen at S tier. I do think he is better than Kenyon Drake. Even on a Raiders team, I do like Marcus Allen more. I do like the fact that his pass catching stats are so good, and then also he's 6'2", so has that good animation. So Marcus Allen, low S tier to high A tier. So next up, we have the Season 3 Level 30 reward, Dalvin Cook. Good speed, good acceleration, has a good spin move, good juke, good COD, good break tackle, also a pretty good pass catcher. And he is 5'10", 210, so kind of a smaller body build, and he has good speed. His card's gonna play solid. He's nothing that's gonna blow your socks off, but just a really solid card. I'm gonna put him mid to high A tier in front of Adrian Peterson. But honestly, you could debate, guys like Ricky and AP over him. But I feel like I'd probably group all these guys together, like Dalvin, AP, Ricky, but I do like Fred more than him. I definitely do like Fred Taylor more than Dalvin Cook, but Dalvin Cook's still a really good card that, if you do get to level 30 and, you want to try him out, I think it's definitely worth trying. If you like him, use him. If you don't, then quick sell him for training, but I think he's definitely a card that can hold his own. So next up, we have the 97 overall Joe Mixon. And I really like this card. I used this card. I did gameplay on this card. I believe it was an Aaron Donald and Joe Mixon gameplay, both cards at once. And he really impressed me. Like, I wasn't expecting this card to play so well, but damn, he like went crazy. I mean, the COD's there, the juke move's there, the break tackle. I mean, the break tackle was the main thing that I noticed about Joe Mixon, and also his pure size at 6'1", 218. I mean, this card just played really well. If you want to see more, more gameplay or more about this card, like I said, there's a gameplay up on the channel right now. But dude, he played really, really well for me. So for that reason, we're gonna throw my man Joe Mixon up here at S tier in front of Marcus Allen. Again, people think I overrate Cordarrelle Patterson, but I'm telling you, if you've not tried Cordarrelle or played against Cordarrelle, I mean, it's just the fact that he has all the good abilities, a good spin animation, and also does weigh 240. Is the reason why I like him so much. That's why he's going to be above guys like Marcus Allen and Joe Mixon. But yeah, I'm going to put Joe Mixon at low S tier for today's video. So next up, we have the 95 overall Marshawn Lynch. And I remember just really not liking this card. I did a gameplay on him, got a couple games in with him, and I remember thinking to myself, this card just isn't good. Like, he really isn't. It could be the fact that he's a power back that only weighs 215 and is 5'11". But I don't know why. I feel like it just didn't play like a Marshawn Lynch card should play. So, yeah, he has 99 truck potentially powered up, but you really don't see that or feel that. You really don't. On the CODs there, the break tackles, there has a good juke, but not the best spin. Also, not a good pass catcher either. And, yeah, I just didn't have a good experience with this Marshawn Lynch card. And hopefully, in the next Maddens, they make cards that are power backs that might not weigh the most. I mean, even Marshawn Lynch, you'd think Marshawn Lynch was really playing at 215. I feel like he had to have been heavier than that. But I feel like they got to do a better job at making, power backs that maybe don't weigh 250 to 240. They got to do a better job making those guys just play like they actually did in real life. And yeah, Marshawn just really does not get the job done for me. So for that reason, I'm going to throw Marshawn Lynch down here at B tier in front of Javonte. I think him and Javonte are very similar cards. So I'm going to throw him down there right with Javonte at high B tier. So next man up is the Combine Chris Johnson. And this card, I don't know what it is. He just does not have it. And whatever it is, it could be the gunk. I don't know what it is. But Chris Johnson doesn't have it. He doesn't. This card doesn't feel like he should feel. I am playing next gen. I have seen clips on current gen. I have seen them, and they look very scary. So this card on current gen apparently still a baller. But I was kind of disappointed because yes, I wasn't expecting this card to have crazy power back stats, obviously. But the break tackle at 97, I would think you'd still feel some break tackles. And also powered up, base 99. I thought this was going to feel just amazing. I really thought it was going to, and it didn't feel like anything out of the ordinary. Even though he's the fastest running back in the game, he doesn't feel that way. And I don't know why that is. I don't know why. I don't know. Like I said, he's just missing something. Also does not get leapfrog, which is big for me. So a lot of things going against this card, and also the fact that when I use him, he doesn't feel like he just has it. Like, I don't know what it is. If you've used this card or played against him, you know what I'm talking about. But he's just missing something. He just is. And he's actually like 200 pounds. So for a guy who can run super fast, 200 pounds is not terrible. But he was just, yeah, he was just missing something for me. So yeah, I used him for a little bit. I used him for probably like a week. So he's probably got like, I don't know, like 25 games under the belt on my team. And he just doesn't have it, man. That's all I can say about Chris Johnson. I'm going to put him at low S tier. I'm sure a lot of you guys want to see him at high S tier, like, top 5 kind of scenario, but I don't think he's like that. And honestly, I would hear debates for, Joe Mixon and Marcus Allen in front of him. I really would. I think I use both these cards, both Joe Mixon and Marcus Allen, and I think I like them both more than Chris Johnson, at first impression. So, yeah, that's where we're going to put Chris Johnson. Drop a comment down below. What was your experience like with Chris Johnson? Because I feel like it's a pretty common one that this card just wasn't it for you. I feel like I saw a bunch of comments about that. So next up we have Mike AllStar, and this card is actually a limited time fullback, but can put in work and will put in work at running back. And the main reason why I love this card so much is because of that 1 AP tank. And dudes, their first instinct is just try to hit stick people, but that 1 AP tank on Mike AllStar with the ability to air truck. And yeah, he might not have the 99 speed that Chris Johnson has, but this card just feels better. He feels better. I don't know what it is about, these big body backs on next gen, but he just feels better than 99 speed Chris Johnson. He simply does. Doesn't have the best COD, but can air truck, and you actually feel him breaking tackles. You feel, corners that you feel how much weaker corners feel. You know what I mean? You're using a guy like Mike AllStar, and on top of that, that 1 AP tank just makes this card worth the while. Maybe not the coins, but, I do like this Mike AllStar card a lot. So we're going to put him in front of Cordero Patterson, making him our highest rated running back so far today. And he's actually a fullback. But yes, trust me, he does play very well. So next up, we have Christian Okoye. And right now, this card is going for a really good price. Like 170 for this card is really good. I mean, if you can afford to do like Derrick Henry or Micah Parsons or Mike AllStar, obviously is like 800K. But, I know that AllStar does have the built-in tank. But if you can afford one of these guys, I think Christian Okoye is a really good option. And again, do not let the speed scare you. I like Okoye more than a Chris Johnson. I like him more than a Cordero Patterson because he has that ability to air truck, and he's also 253, 6'1", so has a good spin animation. The high break tackle, I mean, even good short route running and decent catching for a power back's pretty nice too. So Okoye, I am going to put him at S tier. I think he's definitely an S tier back. Is he better than AllStar? I don't think he is because AllStar does have the 1 AP tank. So I'm going to put AllStar in front of Okoye for that reason. But both cards, if you're not going to use abilities, both cards basically play the same in my opinion. So yeah, Okoye without question is an S tier running back in this game right now. And also, like I said, very affordable. I mean, 170 for this card right now is definitely really, really good bang for your buck. Like, trust me, if you need a power back, buy that Okoye card right now because, dude, 170 is just ridiculous. So next up, we have one of the most disappointing cards of the year so far, and that is the 97 limited time Jonathan Taylor. And I'm still not sure why they only gave him 94 speed. I still don't know why, but good pass catcher, good short route running. He also does weigh 226 and he's 5'10", so he's a good weight. But yeah, unfortunately, they just made this card too slow. And also, obviously, has a price tag. So no one's going to buy a Jonathan Taylor card for that price because, yeah, I mean, it's just not worth it. It really just is not worth it, especially if you want to power him up. He's got a bunch of Team of the Week cards, which are always expensive. And that right there is like 100K, 140K right there, 120K so far. So yeah, this Jonathan Taylor card is one of the most disappointing cards of the year. However, I did still do a gameplay on this card, so if you want to see some, some gameplay, with this Jonathan Taylor card, it is out there on the channel. But I'm gonna put Jonathan Taylor at low A tier. But man, the potential of this Jonathan Taylor card could have been really nice. I think he could have been, if he had 96 speed, he easily would have been an S tier running back because of that weight and how his previous cards played. I think for sure he would have been a mid to high S tier running back, but the speed, EA just did him dirty, and who knows why. It still makes no sense to me. So we are down to our final 3 names today, and we got Eric Dickerson, Madden legend Eric Dickerson. Good speed, good acceleration. The card weighs 220. He has 6'3", great animations, can break tackles, but he is kind of like, Marcus Allen in the fact that he has good power back stats, but you really don't feel them as much as you probably should. But at 220, he does still show up and also has those big shoulder pads, the build, the long legs, 6'3". Yeah, Eric Dickerson does play very well. Is he Madden 20 Eric Dickerson? Obviously not. You cannot compare this card to Madden 20 Eric Dickerson. But still a really nice card. Like, I really do mean it. I mean, this card, I think, was a little bit overhyped when he first came out for obvious reasons. But still a really good back, and I think for sure he is top 3 currently in Madden 22. So that just kind of goes to show you how consistently good Eric Dickerson cards are in Madden because of his height, because of his weight, because of those attributes that EA gives him. Yeah, the speed's there, leapfrog, checks up basically all the boxes off. So Eric Dickerson, without question, is going to be a top 3 back today. Okay, so we are down to our final 2 backs. We have Derrick Henry, we have Micah Parsons. And I usually don't do this, but I've been getting so many questions asking me, hey, Ferry, Derrick Henry or Micah Parsons? Who's better? Who's better? Who's better? Who's better? Who's better? And I've been using Micah a lot recently. I used him in all throughout Weekend League, and I absolutely just punished people with him. Like, he went crazy. So, in my opinion, Derrick Henry does not have, the pre-baked tank for that 1 AP and the pre-baked red zone threat for that 1 AP. So, in my opinion, if you have the room for the 2 AP setup on Micah Parsons, I would go with him. I would go with Micah. However, Derrick Henry does still play very well, and Derrick Henry does have 1 better speed than Micah. But I think I'd rather have those discounted abilities than the +1 speed. That's just my opinion, though. Both cards play great. Both cards are obviously amazing. Both cards are top 2. It should be top 2 on everyone's list. They both can air truck. They're really good cards. They really are really good cards, both of them. But in my opinion, I've been using Micah a lot, and that tank ability for that 1 AP just seems too glitchy not to use in it. And it comes in and helps out so many times. So, in my opinion, I'm gonna put Micah Parsons just a little bit ahead of Derrick Henry, but I do hear a debate for Derrick Henry over Micah because he has 1 better speed, can be powered up. But I just love those pre-baked abilities so much. So yeah, that is our top 5 today. Our top 5 running backs: Micah at 1, Derrick Henry at 2, Dickerson at 3, AllStar at 4, and then Christian Okoye rounding at our top 5. But yeah, top 10: Cordero, Chris Johnson, Joe Mixon, Marcus Allen, and I believe that's only 9. So the Kenyon Drake does slip into that top 10. So that is our top 10 running backs currently in Madden 22. As always, if you have any comments about this tier list, any critiques, drop them down below. I do read every single comment. And definitely make sure you are subbed with those noties on for tomorrow, because tomorrow is part 2 of the Backyard Ballers promo, which I'm definitely excited for. So if you want to see some of those gameplays, make sure you are subbed with those noties on. And also probably be live tonight over on Twitch for the Backyard Baller reveals. So hey, come through. Come through for sure. Probably around like 6:30. Won't be a long stream, but I will be live for sure. I will be live tonight over on Twitch. So yeah, come through. Why not? But yeah, as always, I will see you boys in the next one.